Plus 1 Accountancy, Lesson 3, Books of Crime Entry. In that, the last part is journal entries. So many videos I have sent how to pass the journal entries. Today also I am going to teach you some of the journal entries from our textbook, illustration 9, page number 52. Illustration 9, page number 52. Illustration 9, page number 52. Please all of you take illustration 9, page number 52. Valluvar is a sole trader dealing in textiles. Valluvar is one of the sole trader, is dealing textiles. From the following transactions, past journal entries for the month of March 2018. Okay, before passing the journal entries, what we have to do? We have to make the heading. So here we are going to pass the journal entries of Mr. Valluvar. So heading is in the books of Valluvar. In the books of Valluvar. Below that we have to write journal entries. Journal entries. Okay. This is the format of writing the journal entries. Date, particulars, LF, debit and credit, rupees. Okay. First journal entry is what? March 1. Commenced business with cash rupees 90,000 and with goods. With the goods is nothing but what? Stock. Stock rupees 60,000. So Mr. Valluvar started business with the cash rupees 90,000 with the stock, that is goods, business goods rupees 60,000. So here two items invested in the form of capital. One is cash and another one is stock. So both are assets. Okay, both are assets. As per the real account rule, will come in the debit side. Debit what comes in. So 2018 March 1. Cash account debtor, because I said this is stock account debtor to Valluvar's capital account, or just you put only capital account. Either you put Valluvar capital account or only capital account. Okay, cash account is debit, stock account is debit, because both are asset. As per assets are real account. So real account rule is what? Debit what comes in. So Mr. Valluvar investing these two items as capital. So both the items will come inside of the business. So debit what comes in. So cash is coming, stock is coming. Goods is nothing but stock. So cash account debtor, stock account debtor. Who is contributing this capital? Valluvar. So you can put two Valluvar's capital or only just capital account. What is the amount? 90,000 and 60,000. So debit 90,000, debit 60,000. Both will total 1,50,000. Okay. So commenced business. Narration is commenced business. Commenced business. This is the first journal entry. What is the second journal entry? Date 2. Purchased 20 ready-made shirts from X and Company for credit. The Valluvar doing the textile business. So what he did, he purchased some shirts from X and Company for credit. It means he did not make any payment. So what we have to do? So purchase account is always debited, because purchase of goods is nothing but purchase account. Purchase account is always
debited, and credit account is either if you pay the amount means either cash will come or bank will come, okay, based on the entries. Here he did not pay the amount, then we have to pay this amount to creditor X. So you have to mention the name of the creditor, that is X and company. So purchase account debtor to X and company account. So date 2, leave one space after writing the journal entry. Purchase account debtor to X and company account. How much he purchased? 20 shirts. 20 shirts amount 10,000 rupees. So 10,000. Debit 10,000, credit 10,000. Narration is purchase of shirts from X and company. Okay. These all are the journal entries. Okay. Now the third journal entry is cash deposited into bank through CDM, cash deposit machine. So the person Valluvar is the owner, he is depositing some money to the bank. Okay, so he is taking the business cash and he is depositing into the bank through CDM, cash deposit machine, whatever it may be, it is bank only. Cash deposit machine also related to bank. So cash deposited into bank. So here cash account 1, bank account 1. So cash is real account, bank is personal account. Okay, real account rule is what? Debit what comes in. Okay, credit what goes out. So cash is going out. So as per the real account rule, cash will be the creditor. Who is, as per the personal account rule, bank is receiving this money. So debit the receiver. So banker is the receiver, bank account is the debit, and the cash account will be the credit account. Okay, so date 3, bank account debtor, bank account debtor to cash account. Bank account debtor to cash account. What is the amount? Rupees 30,000. 30,000 he deposited. So 30,000. Narration is what? Cash deposited into bank. Cash deposited into bank. What is the fourth journal entry? Purchased 10 ready-made sarees from Y and company by cash. Now the same proprietor purchased some sarees for his business and from Y and company, but he immediately paid the cash. So this is called the cash transaction. Previously we have seen one bank transaction, credit transaction. Now this is cash transaction. Okay, so if you made the payment means the creditor name will not come. So purchase of sarees is nothing but purchase of goods. Purchase of goods account will be the purchase account debit. Then whose account will be credited? We paid the amount, so cash account will be credited. What is the date of the journal entry? 4. So you have to put 4. Purchase account debtor. Purchase account debtor to cash account. How much? Purchase of sarees rupees 6,000. So you put debit 6,000. Credit 6,000. Narration is what? Purchase of goods for cash. Purchase goods for cash. Okay. So this is the journal entry. This is the journal entry for the 4th. Now I teach you the 5th journal entry, 5th date journal. What is the date of 5? Paid Y and company through NEFT rupees. Paid X and company. Actually, we have already made some purchases from X and company. We did not pay the amount. How much we purchased from X and company? We made the purchase for 10,000. Now we are paying to Xn company. Paid means we are paying the amount through NEFT. NEFT is nothing but bank account. Okay, so we are paying amount through bank. Okay, to Xn company. Now who is receiving this amount? X is receiving the amount. X is a personal account. As per the personal control, debit the receiver. So Xn company is receiving the amount. Okay, bank account is personal account. Credit the giver. So bank is through bank only I am paying. So Xn company account debtor to bank account. So what is the date? Date 5. Date 5. Xn company account debtor to cash account. Amount is 10,000. 10,000 because the purchase made for 10,000 only. So paid amount through NEFT. Okay, this is the fifth journal entry. What is the next journal entry? Date 6. Sold 5 sarees to A and company on credit rupees 4,000. Now I am selling some goods to A and company for credit. It means credit purchase, credit sales. So here A have to pay the money and I sold goods to A only. Okay, sold goods is nothing but sales. Sales is income. Income is a nominal account. As per the nominal account rule, all incomes will come in the credit side. So sales will be the credit side. Then who have to pay the money? A and company have to pay the money. So A is the debit and sales account will be the credit account. Okay, so here A account debtor, date is 6. A account, A and company. A and company account debtor to sales account. How much? Rupees 4,000. So debit rupees 4,000, credit rupees 4,000. So narration is sold goods to A. Okay. Now next journal entry is 7. A and company deposited the amount due in cash deposit machine. I sold some goods to A. Now A is paying the amount to me. So that A is paying amount to me through cash deposit machine, that is bank. So I am receiving the cash through bank. Okay, so A and company is paying the amount. So A will be the credit, bank will be the debit. A will be the credit and the bank will be the debit. So the date is 7. Date is 7. Bank account debtor to A and company. How much? Bank account debtor to A and company account. Amount is 4,000 because we sold goods to A for 4,000. Now he is returning 4,000 through bank. Okay, received amount from A and company. Okay, what is the next journal entry? Purchased 20 sarees from Z and Co and paid through debit card. So purchased 20 sarees from Z and Co and paid through debit card. Debit card is related to bank account. So purchase account debtor to bank account because we paid the amount to Z through debit card. So we paid the money. So through bank account we paid. So purchase account debtor to bank account. Purchase account debtor to bank account. Date is 8. Date is 8. Purchase account debtor to bank account. To bank account. What is the amount? Amount is 12,000. So debit 12,000, credit 12,000. So purchase of goods for purchase of goods. Okay. Now the next transaction is stationery purchased for and paid through net banking. Net banking is related to bank account. Stationery, purchase of stationery is nothing but expenses. Okay, so expenses will be debited as per the nominal account rule. So stationery is purchase of stationery is expenses. So stationery account will be debited and net banking bank account will be credited. Stationery account debtor to bank account. Amount is rupees 6,000. Amount is rupees 6,000. 6,000. Why bank account? Because it is paying through debit card. Sorry, net banking. Net banking is bank account. Okay. So purchase of stationery. Okay, the last transaction is bank charges levied. What do you mean by bank charges? Suppose I am the businessman, Valluvar. I am buying some checkbooks from my account. So by that time the bank will charge some amount like 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees. So the charges will be debited in my account. They will not collected in physical, that is cash or cash they will not collect from me directly. What they will do, I will buy the check from the bank. So for the cost of the checks, they will be debited in my account because I am already having the bank account. I am having the amount also. So from the amount, for example, I am having 5,000 rupees means from that 5,000 they will deduct rupees 200. So that is called what? Bank charges. Okay, bank charges levied. Bank means bank itself deducting the amount from my account. So that is called what? Commonly called it is a bank charges. Bank charges is a expenses. So as per the rule of nominal account, bank charges will be debited. Here bank will be credited because bank itself deducting the amount. So bank will be credited. Bank charges will be debited. Bank will be credited. So the 10th entry is bank charges account debtor to bank account. Bank charges levy. Amount is rupees 200. Rupees 200. Understood? Okay. Now I will teach you some more sums. That is illustration 11. Illustration 11, because in previous class I have taught you illustration 10. Now I am going to teach you illustration 11. Okay? Yes. So question number illustration 11, page number 54 and 55. 54. Okay, and 55. Chandran is a sole trader dealing in sports items. From the following transactions, pause journal entries for the month of March 2018. Okay, listen carefully. March 1 commenced the business with the cash. Rupees 4 lakhs. What is the journal entry? Commenced means capital is there. So, with the cash. So, cash account debtor to capital account. So, input journal entries. A. Particulars. LF. Debit and credit. Okay. What is the date? 2018 March 1. 2018 March 1. Commence the business with the cash. So cash is coming inside. So cash account debtor to capital account. What is the amount? 4 lakhs rupees. So debit 4 lakhs, credit 4 lakhs. Commence the business with the cash. Commence the business with the cash. Okay. What is the second transaction? Date 2, cash deposited into bank. So here bank is receiving the money, cash is going out. So as per the personal account rule, debit the receiver. Bank is receiving the money. So here date 2 is bank account debtor because bank is receiving the money. Now cash is going out. So to cash account as per the real account, credit what goes out. How much amount depositing? Rupees 3 lakhs. So debit 3 lakhs. Credit 3 lakhs. Okay. Cash deposited into bank. What is the next transaction? Purchased goods from Ravi and payment made through net banking. I purchased some goods from Ravi. For that I am making the payment through net banking. Net banking is nothing but bank account. So purchase of goods is nothing but nominal account. That is purchase account. So purchase account will be debited, bank account will be credited. Purchase account will be debited, bank account will be credited. So purchase account debtor to bank account. Purchase of goods. Okay. Purchase of goods. What is the amount? Rupees 90,000. Debit 90,000. Credit 90,000. Okay. Now what is the fourth transaction? Sold goods. Sold made to Kumar. Sorry. Sales. Sales means sale of goods. Made to Kumar. Who deposited the money through CDM. That is, I sold goods to Kumar. What Kumar did? He have to pay the money. No. So what he did? He paid the money through bank. That is CDM, cash deposit machine. So through cash deposit machine he paid the money. That is, he sent the money. So 10,000 rupees is sending the money. So through bank, the amount is coming through bank. Debit the receiver. Now sales means sales. Sales is always credit because income. No. So as per the nominal account rule, sales is income. So income will be credited and who will be debited? I am receiving the money through CDM, cash deposit machine. So bank will be the debited. Date is what? Date is 4. So amount coming through bank. Okay, amount coming to bank and this is sales income. So sales account. What is the amount? Rupees 10,000. 10,000. Debit 10,000. Credit 10,000. Sold goods for sold goods. Okay, what is the next transaction? Sales made to Vivek, who made the payment through debit card. The previous person made the amount through CDM. and this fellow is made the amount through debit card. Both are bank only. Okay, so same entry will come. Sales bank account debtor to sales account. Bank account debtor to sales account. Date is 5. Date is 5. Bank account debtor to sales account. Okay, bank account debtor to sales account. Rupees 10,000. Sorry, rupees 60,000. Rupees 60,000. Rupees 60,000. Sold goods. Now the next transaction is sold goods to Kirtana, who made the payment through credit card. See, all debit card, credit card, RTGS, net banking, ECS, CDM, whatever the word come. So it is common word is what? Bank account. So this is also bank account debtor to sales. So this is also same entry, bank account debtor to sales. What is the date? The date is 6. Date is 6. Bank account debtor to sales account. What is the amount? 50,000. Amount 50,000. Okay, amount is 50,000. So here I sold goods to Kirtana, but she is making the payment through credit card. Credit card also through bank only. So bank account debtor to sales account, sold goods. Next, dividend directly received by bank. Dividend is nothing but income. Like commission received, discount received, no. So dividend is also an income. So dividend is income. So as per the nominal account rule, dividend will come in the credit side. Okay. So you are receiving through bank. So bank is the receiver. So debit the receiver. Bank account will be debited. Dividend account will be credited. Bank account will be debited. Dividend account will be credited. So bank account debtor to dividend account. How much? Rupees 2,000. Rupees 2,000. 2,000. Received dividend. Okay. What is the next journal entry? Money withdrawn from ATM. Okay, from ATM machine you are withdrawing the money. So from ATM machine what we withdraw? Cash will withdraw. Okay, so cash is receiving. Okay, it is given by the bank. So cash account debtor, when we depositing the cash, bank will be debited, cash will be credited. When we withdrawing the money, cash will be debited, bank will be credited. Okay, so here bank account debtor, cash account debtor to bank account, because we are receiving the money, cash is coming inside. Cash account debtor to bank account. What is the date? Date is 8. So March 8. Cash account debtor to bank account. How much? 5,000. How much? 3,000 rupees. So debit 3,000. Credit 3,000. Cash withdrawn from bank. Next, salaries paid through ECS. ECS is nothing but electronic clearing scheme. So ECS is nothing but electronic clearing scheme, that is also a bank account. So salary is a payment, expenses. So salary will be the expenses as per the nominal account rule. Salary account will be debited and bank account will be credited. The date is 9. Salary account debit to bank account. How much? Rupees 6,000. Rupees 6,000. Rupees 6,000. Salary paid. The last transaction is cricket bats donated to a trust, rupees 10,000. Mr. Valluvar is dealing the sports items only. Okay, so he has given some cricket bats to some trust for free of cost. Okay, so that is donation. He is donating. So donation is a expenses. As per the nominal account rule, donation will be the debited. Okay, but he is giving free of cost. What will be from where he has taken the cricket bats? From the purchase. So automatically your purchase will be down. That is reduced. So purchase will be credited. Donation account will be debited. Okay, he has taken some goods from his business only, no? So the business goods will be reduced. That is purchase will be reduced. So purchase will be credited here, and donation account will be debited. Okay, donation account data to purchase account. That is the last journal entry. Donation account data to purchase account. Donation account data to purchase account. Donation account data to purchase account. Amount is 10,000, 10,000 debit, 10,000 credit. So bats donated to a trust. Okay. See, my dear students, for November month test, you will have 3 lessons: lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3 fully. So one word choose will be asking 2 marks questions, 3 mark questions, 5 mark questions. In the 2 mark questions, theory questions will be included, all from the book bag only. Okay, but 1 word I am taking from the textbook, inside of the textbook also, mostly from the book bag only. 1 or 2 questions will be taken from the inside of the textbook. So you please go through all the lessons carefully. Lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. Okay, do well your examinations. Okay, thank you.